thanks for everything, you know, for your attention and also for support, you know, like I'm back really, I'm back to the big sport from two last crazy losers, but these losers teach me and made me stronger, you know, like, and I hope that in the future fights I will improve it much more than today.
Questions?
What do you want to work on in the future?
For what?
What do you want to work
Just
on?
for more boxing, you know, like I love boxing, you know, like I'm a real fighter, like I want just not running from the real fighters, you know, like in the future will be. I think so. It will be very interesting fights because right now we're just belt holders. You know, just we should find out like from all of the champions who's the best.
Who's on your radar next? Who do you want to get in the ring with?
You know, like I'm ready for anybody, but it's like it should be a smart fight. You know, like, I mean, like it's very good. I think so. Will be fight with against. Solon Barrera or any champion in my division, you know. But just it depends not from me, you know. It depends on the who is ready.
Kathy.
Well, I think too. I think that the situation has changed now. It's time for the young guys to start calling Sergey out. Sergey had to call everybody out for such a long time to get to where he is, and now it's time for them to come around and call him out, and then he can pick and choose.
How was it fighting in New York? Would you like to return to New York?
If he ever wants to grow up here, he can let us know.
But I want, sorry, but I would like more right now fighting with Barrera, you know. Why? Because we called him for this fight, but he didn't win this fight, you know, like, and but he got a fight on this card. But right now we fight on the same card, and it has a reason to make a fight with him, you know, like. And next, like, just make unification fights, you know, like middle of this year.
Who would you like to see him fight, Kathy?
You know, like I'm tired of calling him, you know, like but Dennis Chickenson, it's like already a long time didn't fight, you know, like where is he at all? I don't know who is the WBC champion, really. It's crazy situation with WBC belt, you know, like he's not on the fight road, you know, just like sitting or somewhere. Like, he's unknown, you know, like already.
Who would you like to see him fight next?
I'd like to see them to line up one by one, and we'll just take them all one at a time.
You don't have no one first you'd like to see?
We'll see. We're not gonna. Negotiations will take place starting, next week, and we'll figure it out pretty quickly, I think.
Captain, when you say they have to come to Sergey, does that mean they have to come to New York to fight Sergey?
Well, we are tentatively planning to bring him back here March 3rd.
Nice.
In this building. Spoken to HBO, spoken to Gordon, they want us back, so if all goes according to plan, we will be here again. Looking forward to it.
You say you learned, consider a question in your eyes. What did you learn from those losses?
These losses showed me that I should be more concentrated on my boxing career, not to spend the time to travel a lot, you know, like I spend a lot of time after the fight, go to my hometown, Chelyabinsk in Russia, you know, like it's like changing a lot of time zones, you know, like it's not good for, just I missed a lot of workouts, you know, like, and just the last fight, I just started 2 months before the fight, making my shape. You know, like it showed me that it's not good for the boxing.
You can't feel more comfortable with John David Jackson. You feel a lot more comfortable.
You know, like, we always felt comfortable, you know, like, and me, I felt comfortable because Jackson didn't give me anything, you know, like, just he was like a passenger in our team. But right now I'm in the passenger. Driver is my new coach, you know. I'm listening what he's doing, what he wants to, what I do, you know, like, and I'm listening, I understand, and my mentally and my brain agree with his exercises, with his plan, with his tactics, you know, like, and 100% agree and do it. If something I don't like it, you know, I mean, like, not agree with something, like, we discuss and find out for what and why I should do this, and I do this.
What were some of the things that you were doing? Kathy and I were talking, and we thought we picked up on, we saw you doing a lot of right hands to the body. But what maybe I didn't pick up on? What were some different things that you were doing in this fight and working on in camp with them?
You know, it was not special for the right hand, my training camp, you know. Just I saw big open space where I can to punch, you know, by right hand, and I did it, you know, like. And also, like, I felt by left jab and right hand, you know, like any punches, I felt that I hurt him since first round. Just my goal was have a control all from first round, keep control, you know, to everything, and just don't rush. That I can't to punch him like any rounds, you know, just like a boxing and take your time, don't rush, and it happened, you know. Well, my plan is work. Our plan is work.
We met Dmitry Bivol before fights, and he seemed like a nice guy. Said, yeah, I'd like to fight Kovalev. What's your thoughts on Bivol?
Yeah, he's a talented fighter, you know. He's WBA champion already, and with a small record of the fights, it will be interesting fight in the future.
Do you think now people have to come to you, as Captain said, where you, as before, you had to chase everyone else?
You know, like, for me it doesn't matter, you know, like, just for me it's the most important to be on the main event of the evening, you know, like, just who is ready is ready, you know, like, I'm ready always. Therefore I stay in the boxing to make interesting fights for the boxing fans, you know, because boxing fans ready to pay, you know, like, and follow for my social media, like, and a lot of congrats, a lot of wishes was by social media, and thank you to everyone who supported me, you know. I'm very happy that people and boxing fans trust to me and believe in me that I can be best, you know, after 2 losses, because it losses was like unbelievable, you know, like it was like crazy. It was a big lesson from the life, not from the war. Yeah, war a great fighter, you know, like, but life showed me how I should to do and what I should to do if I want to be best.
Tonight, I think Sergey showed what a champion does, and that's why he's champion again.
Yeah, I started my first success champion status, you know, like, and from WBO, and right now I got again back WBO title. I'm very happy. I love this belt, you know, like, and I think so in the future will be much interesting in my boxing career than was before.
I know you said you take more confidence. If you had to take your pick, heavyweight division now, who would you want for the guys in that division?
Listen, let me answer that question. You already like a fifth guy answering the same question. Whom you want to fight? What do you want? He's a guy, I know him from the first fight. He's a guy who never picks up opponent. He fights whatever I put him in front, whatever promotions company put him in front, whatever matchmaker finds from a promotional company. He never picks up a guy whom to fight. Whatever we're going to give him, he's going to fight. So please stop asking the same question, again and again and again. Thank you.
Sergey.
So with the win tonight, mentally, do you feel like those 201 fights are like you moved past
You know, I never will forget, you know, what I had in my last life, you know, like, till I still alive. It was a big experience for me, and big lesson, I repeat, big lesson from the life, not from the war. Yes, Ward is a great fighter. He showed me that how real boxer should be prepared for the fight, you know, like, not to leave a boxing gym, even you have a big, a lot of time between the fights, you know, like, after the first lose, it was like, I didn't lose, you know, I know that I didn't lose, but it break me, you know, like, little, it disappointed me, you know, I was disappointed of the boxing at all, you know, that they made what they wanted, you know, like, unlegally, but okay, I'm ready, and my emotions, like, pushed me, you know, like, and I'm ready to fight for with any rules, you know, like, and like, sign contract again, you know, like, it was my mistakes. We should to fight, like, somewhere, but not in Vegas, you know, like, because in Vegas we already fought, but that was like just new in this business, you know, like, yeah, I was a new man in this business, you know, like, it's a good experience for me. But in future, like, we will be much smarter, you know, I hope, yes?
I hope, yes. Next time you listen to me.
How disappointed and how did you feel when Andre Ward announced the fight?
I was thrilled. Let's move on, come on. Watching him fight's like eating your piece. Like, okay, it's good for you and all, but time to move on. This was fun tonight. We had fun. This is what it's supposed
Sergey,
to be.
was it important for you to perform like you did tonight to let the light heavyweight division know that I'm still Sergey Kovalev and you should fear me?
Who was they?
Everyone. Because everyone said Sergey Kovalev.
Of course, because I'm
might
here,
not be the same
I'm still
guy.
fighting, you know, I'm still, and right now I got the WBO champion belt, you know, like, and also two additional belts, you know, like, and right now I'm ready, like, a new chapter in my boxing career, with reloaded, you know, reloaded my physical conditioning, reloaded my mentally, you know, like, my goals. I want to fight again. I missed the boxing, you know, like, and missed the victories.
Question to the coach. Hello? Question to the coach. What do you want to work on next with Sergey Kovalev in the gym?
У нас есть работа, у нас планы. Уже могу сказать, через 20 дней у нас начнется подготовка к следующему году. Вот когда мы начнем над собой работать, ну, не могу сказать, над чем будем работать. Ну, подготовка будет следующих, да.
Just I can tell you like this. Like in the next 20 days, we're gonna start working for the new camp, preparing for the new fight. What is complete is gonna be working on. It's hard to say. We're just gonna go with the flow and find out what we need to work on.
Igis, it's been a big year for you. Big year. Especially coming up in 2 weeks. You got Lomachenko Wickendo. How is Lomachenko looking in the gym? how is that fight going down in your eyes?
We have a Sergey Kovalev press conference, I'm sorry. I'm going to be back in the 2 weeks. We can talk about that.
What kind of changes do you feel in yourself after training with the new coach?
You know, like, it's the most important thing with new coach that I already said that right now I'm a driver in this training camp. I'm a passenger. He's a driver. What he say me, I do this, and try to grow up like a boxer and be better, you know, like, and because I understand what he wants from me, and his tactics and his plan and his workouts interesting, you know, like, and he doesn't give me, you know, like, overtraining. He's always like, he stopped me. Without him, like, with the John, like, I did myself what I did from my amateur experience, you know, like, like I said, like, he didn't was like a coach in my training camp. I tried to say it before, but I couldn't because he was in my car, you know, like a passenger. I couldn't to say like, John, like, take it out, you know, from my car because I didn't have another one, you know, like, who can be like with me. I could to put somebody from Russia, you know, like, but it was like problems with like visas or like something another like things, you know. But right now I'm happy that everything happens like happened. I'm very happy that the changes much better to my skills, like, for my future career.
Is there any truth to all the things that John David has said in the media with, you know, racial slurs being thrown in the gym, drinking during training camp?
Listen, we drank together. We drank together like a few times. Like it was like a couple times when I drank a couple beers, a couple bottles of beers Sunday evening, and when I like made a barbecue, I brought like 4 bottles of beer, like, and offered to him, like, John, like, agree, like, okay, because this is nothing, you know, like, and he said right now that I drank every day. Believe me, like, if I was drunk every day, like 3 years, I was a champion. I was a drunk champion 3 years, like. It's good for me, you know.
I think we're done with this chapter.
Okay.
Sergey. Okay. My legs are getting
You know, like, I understand that I can hurt him, like, since first round, you know. Just like, don't rush and take your time, because, like, he has a lot of open targets, you know, like, and I just like try to little bit show to the people, like, my boxing, and for myself to spend like 3-5 rounds, you know, like, because I should to like give my energy out from my head, from my body, you know, like, for 1 round is not enough, for 2 rounds not enough. Like, I wanted to fight like 5-6 rounds, you know, like.
Were you disappointed that it ended earlier than?
No, I'm not disappointed. I'm happy because, like, it's good result, you know, like, okay, we will work much more in the gym, additional rounds.
Two other guys that haven't come up in the conversation is Marcus Brown. He's also a light heavyweight.
He turned this fight down. He can let us know when he wants it.
You're 34 years old, but tonight was one of your better performances. How many more years do you think you got left in this game?
You know, how many my body will give me? Just, I'm ready, like...
Do you still feel like you're in your prime, though? Are you getting better?
I feel young, you know, I feel clear, I'm feeling happy to boxing, you know. How many my health, my body will give me, like, I will be maybe 3-4 years, like, I think so it's enough, like 4 years.
In the third fight with Andre Ward, right? If he comes out of retirement.
God will give me this opportunity, like, yes, I'm ready.
All right, thank you.
Is New York the home base now? Would you not want to go back to Las Vegas?
You know, like, yes, it's much better here, yeah.
Madison Square Garden for the third fight, Kathy.
They penalize people for low blows here. We like that.
Stay in New York for future fights.
Yeah, more fair, and people here, like, more Russians, you know, I mean, like, more Russians from USSR, you know, a lot of here immigrated, and I like to fighting everywhere, but right now I love to fighting in Madison Square Garden. I like it, yeah.
What about that?
Good support here, you know, like, and good media. Was everything nice area, like, busy city. I love be busy. And I'm ready. I'm very happy to fight March 3rd because I wanna, like, 4 fights a year. Like, it's for me interesting. Allowed to fight 4 fights a year.
Talk to Peter. No, but to your thing about Badujak, there's nobody on the list that he won't fight. I think they made that clear. It's just a matter of who will fight him. And there's a long list of guys who turned this fight down. So I give all the credit in the world to Shabranskyy for taking it. And now he's champion. So if you want to man up and be champion, then you're going to have to fight him. Because I think he did establish tonight that he is the man of the division again. And so they got to line up. I'm sure Sergey, if he's fighting 4 times a year, is going to get to all of them, so don't worry.
Yeah, and don't forget about, like, Alexander Gvozdikh. This is like he deserves to be WBC champion than Chickenson, you know. Chickenson doesn't fighting. He doesn't fighting, you know, like. But if Alexander Gvozdikh will get this belt, will be very, very interesting division. Much more interesting, believe me.
Thank
interesting
you.
for me too.
I'm telling you.